What's up, guys? It's your super players and my special guest,
Kevin Z.
Kevin Z from the dudes, and we're gonna be doing a top 5 cards that you should pick up and from the expansion pack from 14 and 15. Definitely stay tuned at the very end of the video because we have a special surprise for everyone. So let's get to this awesome top 5 ranking, Kevin. And you want to start off with number 1?
Yes, what I want to start off with is Vegeta, Protector of the Earth.
Ooh, him and I were just talking about how broken, well, that's a strong word to say, but a very competitive and viable card this is.
Yeah, because with this, because most of your plays happen turn 3, so this would be a very good turn 3 card. Costs 4 energy, it's a blocker. Its auto is that if your leader card is a blue Vegeta GT card, which it is going to be, and you have 4 or more mono blue energy, when this card's played, draw a card, and if you don't have a Unison, play the SS4 Unison, 5 draw, from your deck or hand with 3 markers on it. So it legit gets you an automatic Unison out with 3 markers, and that Unison's auto would trigger because the Protector of the Earth's auto is that your opponent can't attack unless they sack a card that's like 2 or more. So that's pretty good. And then at the end of the turn, if you have a blue Unison card in play with 2 or more markers, switch it to active mode. So you could attack with this card.
Yep.
And you could attack with the Unison, and then you don't have to worry about that much because even though you might be tapped out, that's okay because you just have a blocker. Your opponent can't attack unless they sack cards.
Yep.
Like sack actual battle cards. They don't. The most they could do is just attack with Unison, attack with leader. Okay, that's 2 cards. You already have a blocker. Like, what is there more to say? Like, you're pretty much golden for that turn.
Yep. Yeah, we were both saying like how the Unison Vegeta or Goku, sorry, SS4 is just like with this synergy, it's just so impactful that turn you bring this guy out. And it's just killer. Like, your opponent is gonna get stuck for that next turn. They can't really do much. And I'll go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say like, oh, you're basically fine. Like, you don't have to worry about aggro. Because they would sack way too many cards for them to really like try to kill you. And even then, you have cards like D Magic. You have cards like you could even be at 5 energy and still do this and have 1 energy open for it if you really wanted to.
Yep, it's pretty powerful. And then we're going on to number 2, the other one. Is it okay for me to mention this one?
Yeah, go ahead, go straight ahead. Let's go back and forth.
Ultimate Shenron Dimensional Wishmaster. We were just talking about how this one is so strong with an Earthling deck. And obviously I got Kevin on board because I know Kevin is like one of the best players in this game. Kevin, what deck do you think and why this is number 2? Like, what do you think is going to work best in what deck? And then like why this is number 2?
Honestly, I could see this working with the Burnham leader and also with the Yamcha leader. Those are the 2 leaders I feel like are just like the strongest with this card.
Cool. And then, oh yeah, go for it.
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, I was just gonna read off the effect. So people that don't know, it says draw 1 card, choose 1 card in your hand and place it at the bottom of your deck, and then choose up to 1 red Earthling only battle card with an energy cost 2 in your hand and play it. And then -3, activate main 3 red if your leader card is a red Earthling only card and all your energy is mono red. Choose up to 1 red Unison with a specified cost of 4 in your hand and play with 2 markers. So dang, that's strong.
It's pretty strong, but honestly, I could see people like, if you don't, a lot of people have their own like opinions with the 4-drop Unison Vegito. And some people don't like it, some people do like it. So this card is really flexible whether you want to do that or not, because you don't have to play the Vegito. You don't have to use the -3. You could just use the +1 and just use it for that. You don't have to. You're not forced to play more cards than you already, don't want to.
Yep, and just like you mentioned it earlier, you said that it filters your hand and deck pretty easily.
Yeah, it does. It helps maintain some sort of it basically does the same thing as the Raditz super combo, bottom deck, draw 2.
Yep.
You're basically filtering through your deck in your hand, so this is really great for that. And the Yamcha cards, usually the red Earthling only battle cards you would be playing is the Yamcha cards, and they actually do net you cards. When you do this turn too, the one that okay, look at the top three, get an Earthling. Okay, cool. I could get a super combo, the Bulma, all that stuff. Or you can play the other Yamcha. At the end of the turn, you draw a card. So either way, you're gonna replace itself and then keep going. If you're gonna if they stay on board.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Pretty powerful card. And then we're going on to number 3. You want to mention number 3?
Oh yeah, sure. Number 3 is Garlic Jr., Immortal Avenger. This card is actually honestly, I like this card. This card definitely speeds up the Garlic Jr. deck a lot. It has unique. It is an indestructible card. Its auto is that pay 1 yellow energy if your leader card is a yellow Demon Clan, which is Carla Jr. And it's your turn. When one of your yellow Demon Clan cards is removed from your battle area by a skill, play this card from your hand. So how you do that is you just use the Overlord effect from your leader.
Wow, I didn't realize that. I was like, wait, I'm like, that actually works. Never mind. Yeah. Like, wow, that's pretty nutty. Oh, wow. I thought it was like your opponent has to do this. When you said that, I'm like, wait a minute. That works as your leader.
Yeah, exactly. So you just use your leader for that, and then like all of a sudden, okay, turn 2, you have this out. You have 1 more energy left. Now you evolve on top of the 8 drop. And the 8 drop has indestructible. It's a 30k, has crit, and then you get to play a servant card from the bottom of your deck, which you just bottom decked anyways.
Yeah.
So you just have you gain more advantage that way. So doing this turn 2 is actually really good.
No, yeah, it's pretty nuts, man. I didn't realize that until you just said that. You're like, wait, the leader. It doesn't say your opponent. It says when the card is removed. I'm like, wow.
So anyway, so if your opponent somehow does it during your turn, okay, cool, it still works.
Oh wow, that's pretty nuts, man. Oh wow, then yeah, this is obviously gets number 3, and then we're gonna go on to number 4 is Trunks' power to save the future. These next 2 were kind of really hard to kind of put in place. Kevin and I were kind of breaking our heads, but we ended up going with this guy being number 4, Trunks' power to save the future, just because if your leader card is blue Trunks future, when this card is played, you may choose 2 battle cards in your hand and place them in your life face up. And if you do, add 2 cards from your life to your hand. So you get to see your life pretty much. Your opponent will see those cards you place, and kind of filter something you might need to draw those 2 cards from your life. And kind of sucks that it's just restricted to Trunks' future. It would have been pretty crazy to see it in any other blue leader.
Yeah, but I think it would have been too broken to include it in other leaders. Because just to be able to look at your life and then put useless cards in there is just what? I think that would have been too strong, to be honest. But this card, I really like it. It's not a bad card. It's it does force you to play cards that play more cards that you normally wouldn't want to play, but it's still really good. I think I really liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a 1-drop blocker, which is pretty cool. And then number 5, by all means, the floor is yours, Kevin.
All right, so for number 5, for this one, we were actually just knocking our heads with this one because the other ones aren't that great, but this one I think that it really adds more. It's the 3-drop green Majin Buu Malice Distilled. When this card is played, add up to 1 green Majin card with energy cost of 7 or less from your deck to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. It's a very simple card, but the reason why I personally think that's pretty good is that it gets you your pieces. It gets you what you need from when you're playing the Majin Buu Majin Vegeta deck. This gets you your piece that you might have been missing, and use the ball, go into the 5, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I searched the 7, so I'll just evolve on top of that. So I think that it's a really good card when it comes to consistency with that deck, because that deck is lacking it a little bit. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it doesn't have deflect or barrier or anything like that. So it makes it a little less worthwhile playing, but it does give you an option to go into it, which I like.
Yeah, it gives you an option. Yeah, like you said, if you're not playing against blue or green, you can play this guy.
Yeah, if you're playing against blue, definitely play the deflect one, because they're just gonna be nope, put that back to your hand.
And there you guys have it. Now that you made it past our beautiful voices about our top 5 of expansion cards to pick up, the next thing I'm going to mention is that Kevin is joining the suplex. I'm just kidding. No, he's not. He's not joining. But he has a giveaway going on. It's definitely going to be in the description down below. Go follow them. Go subscribe. Go check that video out to enter their amazing giveaway. What are they going to be winning, Kevin, if they go comment in that video?
Well, what they will be winning is one whole box of the Vermilion Bloodlines set. So set 11, basically. You're going to win one whole box basically for free. Like, you won't pay for shipping or anything like that. And it'll just show up right in your doorstep. And yeah, just make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to go to our Twitch as well, because we'll try to count that as well.
Yep, so definitely follow both their Twitch and their channel to enter that giveaway. Not this video, but follow the links down below to enter their giveaway, which is going to be epic. It's going to be another awesome collab between both us and the dudes. And there you guys have it. From both Kevin and I, like we always say, y'all stay super.
Take care, guys.
Double strike, hey. Me and 17, we both up team with the hand destruction scene.
Y ahora se lista con el 17 y los otros 7. Yo miro y te pregunto tu mano, nosotros somos buenos para tirarlo.